What's poppin'? Welcome back to DBP Reloaded. You see what's on the screen here. I told y'all we was gonna hit the NBA series on the PS3. Hopefully it outputs sound. It's not looking like it's doing that. So we just gonna have to rock out. You know what I mean? We have to rock out. You're gonna hear the music in the background, things like that. But I gotta show y'all what it is, you know what I mean? So we just gonna rock with it, you know? I don't know what's up with the HDMI splitter. It captures everything but sound. But it actually captures sound on certain games. That's the funny part about this. That's the funny part. When I'm in the menu, it captures sound. In game, it don't. So that's kind of crazy. Oh no, here it is. Here it is. Okay, never mind. Excuse me. Excuse me. I was wrong. I didn't see the. Listen, this thing be tripping. All right. I'm gonna have to mute some of the music though for sure. Y'all know how I feel about these intros. Y'all know how I feel about intros with the real character, with the game characters. But the game, to me, I mean, the sweat was kind of crazy though. They was wilding with the sweat in this game. I'm not gonna lie. Not a terrible intro though, but they overdid it with the sweat. I'm telling you, overdid it. So their whole thing about this game, yeah, I gotta mute that music. But the thing with this game, their whole thing was, oh yeah, we focus on full HD, right? This allegedly is the first game to ever run 60 frames per second. That's what their whole thing was, right? And I'm not saying they're wrong in that aspect. If that's what they say, that's what they say. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to analyze and break that down. Like, if that's what it is, that's what it is. You know, at that time, I don't think people was talking about frames per second and stuff back then like that, to be honest with you. I don't recall, but maybe they was, you know what I mean? But I'm glad it's capturing, it's picking up, man. I'm like, man, this thing tripping. So I said certain games it don't work on, but it's doing it on this, so yeah. This soundtrack was nice though, you know what I mean? The soundtrack in here, they had that BG track in there and all that. Man, this soundtrack was nice. I just can't play it, that's all. Let's see. So let me go ahead and hit the settings real quick. Turn this music off. Audio visual. They got a dope menu though. They got a dope menu, I can't even lie. Okay, let's see. All right, we good. Let me mute that now. Yeah, so this game is full-fledged TNT. You know what I mean? Full-fledged TNT. Dope presentation, straight up. So we're gonna leave that there. Manual fatigue off, of course. You know what I mean? Turn that down, off. I gotta deal with whatever I gotta deal with there. You know what I mean? So as you see, this is a whole different look from what the PS2 was. The PS2 kind of looked the same from 06 on up, right? And the life is exclusive to the PS2, right? Except when they got the 09. 09, they brought the story over for the PS3. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna play the PS3 versions on a review tip, and I'm gonna do the stories on the PS2. I'm still gonna give my opinion on them, right? But I do want to hit y'all with the later versions for the reviews, really. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to try to do. But I'm gonna play it all. Don't worry about all that. I'm gonna play it all. So this menu to me is hard. I like the menu. It's dope. 100%. You got trophy room right here. Player cards. Oh yeah, you unlock. This is not happening. Oh, hold on, wait. Week 14. I hope this is some online stuff. We try to do an online check. Unlocking week 12, challenge 1. Yeah, see, this is hard right here. I think this is very dope, but I don't know if this is actually available though. So they talking about week challenges and stuff. That's like some online stuff. Team jerseys. Visit me.com through season. Like, we'll see. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if you able to. I think none of this works. I could be wrong though, but when I see weeks, I'm thinking those are online challenges. The intro movie, you got interview with Cole. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? I'll play a little bit of that for y'all real quick since we up in here. Cranked it up a little bit for y'all.
Growing up, I would have to say was my father. Watching him, the way he played, the enthusiasm that he played with. Favorite on-court moment? I'll probably have to say the game-winning shot hit against Phoenix in the playoffs. The biggest difference between regular season and playoff, I would say, would be the intensity level. We really don't have too many plays. I don't know about any other teams. I mean, some teams have like 1 million plays, some have 2. You know, we just play. There's a multitude of ways to create space for a shot, whether it's a foot fake, whether it's a head and shoulder fake, whether it's an eye fake, or
it's that Kobe pounds straight up.
There's so many ways to create space. I love the track. I love lifting weights. I love sprints on the court. I love getting out on the court and going through drills. I just love it all.
That's dope. I just realized they was playing that music. Hopefully, no problems. But you see, you got this is they soundtracks. I honestly rival what Live was putting out. NBA series, man, they did not go to the commercial style music. They was playing some cold music throughout their games, man. Now 08, I don't remember their soundtrack. I know 07 was hard. 09, I liked. I did rock with that. So I mean, you know. So let's hit these modes. You got League. Let me see. Season, single game, playoff. So I'm thinking that's a single season. Let me see if they tell you. Yeah, let me see if it's single season. This is looking like single season, y'all. This is looking like that's not good. In this day and age, when this was out, that's not good. You gotta have franchise in 07. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have franchise. Let's just check and see. Let's check and see. Oh, yeah, this is straight up single season, y'all. So you know, I gotta be honest with these modes. What I'm seeing so far, let's check and see if they got all the extra bells and whistles. You know what I'm saying? As far as like mini games and stuff, you got NBA Replay. Now NBA Replay was kind of hard, I think. Let me see. You had games of the week going on, so let's see. Oh dang, the online gotta work. Man. Shoot, yeah. They had other challenges in here. Hold on, let me see if I can find them. So this is obviously not working. Games of the week is definitely not working. The season, I don't think that's. See now, yeah, a lot of this stuff is online based, which sucks. Mini games, yeah, on the court 3-point contest, skill challenge, that's still there. Oh man, that NBA Replay, dang, that's gone. Like NBA Replay was kind of dope, man. I remember that. You know what I'm saying? So the modes, man, I gotta get them joints at 7. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get them because you don't have the story in this, so you only got single season. You know what I mean? You don't really got much going on here. Can you create a player in this one, dog? Like, hold on. Can you do that? Let's make sure you create a player at least. Oh, no, you can't even create a player, dog. Nope, you can't even create a player in it. Yeah, they wildin'. So, yeah, this is a 7. This is 7. I'm not seeing no create a player, nothing. Know what I'm saying? Like, how do you not have a create a player in this? So, but this, I'm gonna be honest. This was their first game on the PS3, like next gen. They was focused highly on HD. That don't mean don't not have a creative player. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a creative player, dog. You cannot not have a creative player in this, man. That's crazy talk. You know what I mean? For real, that's crazy talk. That's rough right there to not have a creative player. That sucks. Okay, so yeah, these modes is definitely a 7. I almost want to go down to 6.5 with no creative player, but I'll leave it at 7. So you got quick game. Yeah, man, like, yeah, they light with the modes, man. They real light with the modes, man. It's kind of irritating. But, you know, whatever. All right, so, all right, leave. Let me just make sure it's not in, let me make sure it's not in season mode. Let me just double check. I want to make sure I do my due diligence here. Nope. No creative player. You can't create a guy. That's crazy, dog. Like, no, that's crazy. You can't create a man. That's crazy, man. You gotta be that. You gotta have a creative player in something like this, man. You cannot. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a straight 7. I want to go 6.5, but I'm gonna give him a straight 7, man. All right, so let's go ahead and go to quick game. Let's go ahead and get to it. Let me stop playing around here. I was trying to show you all the menus. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go in a different direction today. I'm not gonna use Detroit today. I'm rolling with my dog Mello. You know what I mean? I'm rolling with my dog Mello. I'm rolling with Mello today, and we gonna do the random select. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kings. Okay. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. I'm not rolling with Detroit today. I feel like I'm violating, but Melo's my favorite player of all time, so I think I can get it past there. No, we ain't spotting points. What you mean? No, we ain't doing that. So the menu, the presentation, like the menu, that's my squad right here too. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I love Melo, man. I'm telling you, I love the Nuggets, man. Like I like the Andre Miller is cold. Like I ain't gonna lie, Andre Miller is underrated in the mud. Marcus Camby's official, J.R. Smith. I like this squad. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we wrote. No, I don't want to switch him. I'm trying to switch him. All right, yeah. All right, we good like that. Yep. All right, cool. So we can start a game. Yep, this had TNT. You don't see it here, but once you get into the game, you'll see it. You'll see the TNT brand.
Welcome to Sacramento. Fans, are you ready? Welcome to tonight's
You got TNT Thursday right there. I mean,
your Sacramento Kings take on the visiting Denver Nuggets.
the NBA series underrated. It's underrated. We gonna complete the NBA series this week on the PS3 because it's only you had 07, 08, and 09 on PS3. And 09 is a very underrated game. You know what I'm saying? I think all of them underrated. I think the NBA series is actually a solid title. It's actually they could have been, honestly, this series could have competed if they stayed around because they brought something unique to the game. And they brought that branching storyline to the PS3. It was dumbed down. I think it was stripped down on the PS3 version because you can play with 3 different positions on the 09. But I do want to. I'm glad the splitter is working on this game specifically. Turns down a little bit. The graphic, and look, the graphic, I mean the body types and all that, but the graphics isn't really bad like that though. The body types is exactly the most accurate, but they don't even show us. This one they had that new ball. No announcing, so I don't like that, but I ain't tripping too heavy. I don't think anybody really tripping like that on that announcing. You know what I'm saying? Let me change that camera. You already know we doing broadcast all day long. You know what I'm saying? I remember the controls on this. The controls pretty much the same across the board though. So I said the gameplay is buttery smooth. I mean, that's one thing about this. Let me get that. Yeah, like that right there, man. This we used to play this a lot. You know what I'm saying, in Walmart. But I mean, look, the camera work was dope. The TNT presentation was fire. You know what I'm saying? Which to me, I don't understand how 2K don't got it when you got pretty much inside the NBA on the halftime show without Charles. I don't see how they didn't pay for that or whatever the case. I don't even know if they even tried to get it, but it makes no sense. Ooh, let's go. Just that back out. There you go. Oh, shoot. But no, this game, look, the gameplay to me, dog, I'm going to tell you off rip, the gameplay, in my eyes, this is a solid 8. It's very smooth. Animation's not all that in the bag of chips, but I mean, not bad. The graphics, I'm gonna be honest. This probably the best lighting that you. Let me see. Is it the best lighting? I don't know. 2K. This is 07, 2K7. I don't know. This is 2K7 pretty close. I got 2K. I did 2K7. You know what I'm saying already. So you're gonna see that coming up probably right after this or before this. Whichever one I post first. They both get posted at the same time, but. I don't know, the lighting is definitely cold in this. I'm not gonna hold you up. Okay. Yeah, the lighting is definitely pretty good in this. I'm not gonna hold you up. Let's go, JR. Come on, go around him. Let's go, Kmart. There you go, Kmart. Talk to him, man. What you doing? Like, Yeah, like I love that cut in. Now obviously that's a glitch, you know what I'm saying, going through the bottom of the backboard and all that. But these graphics, 8. 100%. Like the gameplay, 8. The graphics, 8. I'm gonna give the graphics an 8. Cause them graphics, I mean, yeah, the body, like I said, the body types and all that, but I can't tell you these graphics is terrible. You know what I'm saying? They're not. Especially looking at what 2K7 is. Like, no, we not about to even pretend like. I don't think 2K7 looks better than this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah. And I'm a 2K fan. Now the gameplay is definitely better. You probably say, actually, overall as a package, 2K7 is better than this. But what I'm saying is, you know, these graphics is about an 8. The gameplay, I'm gonna say, is an 8. The modes is like a, man, like, listen, if somebody said these modes are 6, I'm not about to argue with that. You can't even create a player. You know what I'm saying? So the modes is thin, but this is just an entry to what they're able to do. Is pretty much what they're showing you. Give me that. They just showing you what they can do with the system and what they was able to implement, right? So, but you still gotta have creative player in there. Yeah, you don't have a franchise, you don't have a story in here, but you gotta at least have a creative player. You can't not have a creative player. Let's go. So I mean, I can't get him a pass on that. I really can't get him a pass on that. That's like that's some unforgivable type stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like for 2006 though, creative player, that's crazy. You know what I mean? That's crazy. But let's go Mello. Hold on. Let's go Mello. Stop playing with me. But yeah, this definitely one of the better looking titles as far as like visual. I mean, I know they like wax figures. I'm not discounting that, but the lighting and all that stuff. I mean, listen, nobody's game really looked that good this year. Let's keep it real. Live 07 wasn't cold like that. You seen what that looked like. I played that. You seen what that looked like. And if you didn't, go back and check it out. You seen it. You know what I mean? 2K7, nah. They was looking kind of crazy too, and then so this one probably, honestly, out of all of them, looked the best. Though. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it looks the best. Gameplay not the best, but it just looks the best though. Gameplay may not be the best overall, but this looks the best. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down, like visually. You know what I mean? It looks the best. Ooh, terrible. Okay, Mike Bibby, I see you. Let's go, JR. Oh, he got that. He missing that. There you go, Camby. Yeah, man, this game, man, like, the NBA series, I wish they were still here, because if you look at what they're doing now, if you look at this, right, can you imagine what this game, mind you, MLB The Show, let's look at MLB The Show, for example. I don't know if it's the exact same developers. I could be wrong here. I don't know. I'm not going to assume. But mind you, I think this is the studio behind MLB The Show. You don't think, like, what they was doing with MLB The Show, they couldn't turn basketball into something like that? Because they was on their way, man. With them branching stories, or them 3 separate stories and the things they was having in their games, they was on their way to being something, to being something dope, man. I think they quit too early. But like I said, I don't know the sales. I had a comment ask me why they stopped making this when I put it 06. I forgot your name, brother. My bad, but you know who you are. I'm not looking directly at the comment, you know what I'm saying? But I got a comment asking why they stopped. I don't know. I mean, it got to be the sales. Man. It had to be, because there is no reason to stop this. I mean, besides the sales, because they brought something unique to the game that nobody else had, which is the story. Nobody else had that at the time. And, you know, basketball game was different. It wasn't the same. Like, it just wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. It was different. You was getting a different experience with this. So, overall, I would say this game, I would say it's a soft 7. I would say it's because the reason why I say it's a soft 7. The gameplay is a soft 8. It's probably 8 on the nose. The graphics are 8 on the nose. You know what I'm saying? Because they do like wax figures. They like pretty much like action figures. You know what I'm saying? But the lighting is so good. You know what I mean? Like there's some good with this, but you know, like I said, let me get that. But like I said, this game right here, visually the best out of all of them, but everybody's body types is off balance this year. So I mean, they just was better with it. You know what I mean? But that don't mean it was looking amazing. But I still give it an 8, right? Because of lighting and everything else. You gotta take everything in everything in with this. The presentation is definitely about. I'm gonna say the presentation is about an 8. I thought it was more TNT besides the game. I thought it was like in menu. I haven't played this in a long time, but you know, due to the fact you got TNT and things like that, I'm gonna say the presentation is about high 7. I'm gonna say high 7, right? But you take a hit. Let's go. Ooh, you take a hit with no creative player and stuff, and you only got single season at a time like this. That's inexcusable. So that's like a 6. So I'm gonna say this game, honestly, is in the 7s. I'm gonna say low 7s. That's not a bad game. It's a low 7, right? Probably 7.3 or something like that. You know what I mean? As far as basketball, I think you can get some enjoyment out of it, especially with 2 players. Because I'm not gonna lie and tell you I didn't enjoy this. Me and my homeboy, we used to play this all the time. And if you just playing if you playing this with your mans and all of that, this is definitely fire. You know what I mean? Now, if you playing it dolo and if you want to just really, no halftime show or nothing. Any time is pretty decent, actually. If you know, you know. But this game is definitely fun with 2 players, though. This is definitely fun with 2 players, like straight up and down. You know what I mean? So by yourself, not really much here. I feel like this is more so one of those, you know, you bring this over to the crib or somebody come to the crib and y'all play this. That's what I get from this game, honestly. That's what I feel like with this. Because by yourself, that's a terrible shot. By yourself, it's not a lot here. It's not a lot here. You know what I mean? It's really not a lot to sink your teeth into, and it's not. I don't think you'd be satisfied, especially with what was on the market at the time. And as bad as Live was, you know what I mean? They still had more. They still had more to offer to you. You know what I'm saying? As far as modes and things like that. 2K, they had more to offer to you. You know what I'm saying? And this had the least. So that's my take on this. I mean, but like I said, the game. Listen, the NBA series, man. I don't think really, honestly, to be honest, I don't think they put out bad basketball. I don't think none of their basketball games was bad. They may not have been top notch, but they wasn't bad either, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit there and say it was bad. I'm gonna tell you the truth about what's not in it or what they was lacking, but it wasn't a bad. They didn't make bad basketball games, man. Like they you know, they did not make bad basketball games. I'm gonna honestly tell y'all that. I stand on that. I don't care what nobody say, honestly. I stand on that. You know what I'm saying? This company did not they did not make bad basketball games. I'm trying to get to this doggone mid-range. This bad shot. That was terrible. I'm sitting had a brain fart there. But yeah, they didn't make bad basketball games. And I feel like they should have kept going. I kind of missed this series. This in the Inside Drive. At least, you know, console exclusives. I would love to see what Inside Drive in NBA series does. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Series S and the PS5. Oh, man, I would love to see it. Because they both was unique. They both was dope and they all right, man. They both was dope and they all right. Neither one of them games was trash. Neither one of the series was trash. You know what I mean? And you had Sony and then Microsoft developed it. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's paper on both sides. I'm quite sure Sony can, you know what I mean, make something happen with the NBA. I'm quite sure Microsoft can make something happen with the NBA. Shoot, the guy for, isn't the Clippers owner an affiliate of Microsoft or something like that? I mean, I don't want to be, you know, I'm just saying. Don't he got something to do with Microsoft? I'm just saying, like, I mean, yo, like, it's not like I'm not pocket watching them. I'm quite sure they got a little bit of change. They can do a little something, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I'd love to see them come back, you know? And I don't even mean like to sit there and as much as a fan I am of 2K, right? So let's say the NBA series came back, right? Let me go ahead and talk to the people real quick. Say the NBA series came back. Well, TNT about to be gone, so it's a little too late for that now. But let's say if they did come back, right? And TNT, I heard it about to be on ESPN, or not TNT, but inside the NBA, right? But let's say if they was to come back TNT, whatever the case is, right? And then have, you know, inside the NBA, take that from 2K. Let me get that. Let me get that up off you, player. We got the exclusive rights to them. You know what I'm saying? Had at the halftime show. You know what I mean? Things like that. You know, they could do things like that. You know what I mean? So it's not like you can't do stuff like that. You know, let the money talk. Cause at the end of the day, that's what they doing. That's how they playing ball out here. So you want to make something exclusive. So I mean, that's a nice camera shot right there. But you want to have something unique to your stuff, man. You know what I mean? So they could have did something like that. You know what I mean? There's things to make, like, they could, listen, they could come back and do the story. But you're going to have competition. But we're not going to act like folks even like the 2K story. Don't nobody even like 2K story. I don't hear people say nothing good about that story. The last story I heard good things about was the Spike Lee joint. And then I heard that was a little overboard. I played it. It was kind of crazy. You know what I mean? It was kind of crazy. That story mode was kind of crazy. But it was Spike Lee. You know what I mean? I did run through that and sim it. And me and my wife watched it. You know what I'm saying? And we like, yo, this is, why Spike Lee write this? You know what I mean? That could have low-key, if he was doing the best he could to stay within the everybody rating in that. You know what I mean? But let's say if NBA series was to come back and bust their story back out, you got competition, right? So now, you know what I mean? You gotta, okay, 2K got their story. Y'all bit off us. All right, so let me show you how it's done. They could come, I mean, I would love to see competition, okay? I just want competition. You know what I mean? So if the NBA series was to come back with their story, like, look here, this is what we do. I mean, you know what I mean? That'd be nice. That'd be nice. And mind you, they did something to Kevin. They had you could play with 3 different positions in '09. You know what I'm saying? And do 3 different stories. So, I mean, yo. And we going to play the story. Look, we going to do all that for this channel, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. It's coming. You know what I mean? It's coming. So, yeah, like, I mean, I'm very upset that this didn't come out. And look, at the end of the day, listen. You know, if they was to come back out, right? You need somebody to do the soundtrack, man. You listening to them. I put together the greatest soundtrack. Like, listen, man, on my Mista Midwest promo channel. Might as well go ahead and, you know what I mean, say it. I was putting together fantasy soundtracks. Like I said, I wiped my channel clean. That's why you see all them subs over there. It's like close to 4. Is it close to 4K? No, it's like, it's in the 3s. It's in the 3s. I'm not looking dead at it, but you know, that's over the years and stuff I was doing over there, putting up music, remixes, and things like that. I've been making music for a while. I'm just a rapper that didn't make it. It is what it is. I mean, MC didn't make it big time, but I still love hip hop, so whatever. You know what I mean? But I was putting together fantasy soundtracks for 2K, right? Putting together fantasy soundtracks to the point where folks was asking me requests to certain songs. Like, look, I will put together the illest soundtrack, and I'm saying that, and I'm willing to listen. I stand on that. And I stand on that. I put together the illest soundtrack for a basketball title there is, period. If I got the range to do so, and if I was allowed to do so, and if they was able to get the rights to some of that music, oh man, I put together the best basketball soundtrack you would hear, because I'm not about to do the commercial stuff. I'm not doing the commercial stuff unless, you know, it's hot, but I'm going into a whole different bags that, you know, that was played for basketball, but you know, the thing is, you know, you selling this to a broad audience. But if I got the range to a soundtrack, I'm putting cats on there. I'm going Conway the Machine. Right? I'm going Griselda with it. I'm going OX. I'm even hitting area. And then the thing is, I'm hitting I'm hitting all coasts. I'm not just in one coast. I'm hitting something from the south. We going to the east with it. We going to the west with it. All cold stuff, like stuff that's just, you can see yourself playing on the court to getting you live and ready. That's why I picked, if I was able to get the range to do so. It's kind of like how Live had they DJ, or They had they guy that created the soundtrack, and it was like DJ something something. It was Live 15, Live 16. I think it was even Live 14, right? I'd do something like that. I'd love to do something like that. Straight up, I'm just putting it out there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? So if I was able to get the reins on any hoop game and come back, or even a football game, I'll make sure I put together the coldest soundtrack. Oh, horrible. That you know, straight up. I no lie, you know. No lie. Football, but you can put both. You can put rock and roll and everything in football. Football is a mix, you know what I'm saying? You can go two different genres of football. You can't necessarily do that with hockey. I think hockey is just one way. Soccer, I don't know. Baseball, I think basketball is really the only one that's straight up hip hop. But at the end of this game, I got the win. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's a rare thing. You know what I mean? But this game's about 7.3 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? I will go up a little more, but you don't even got no creative player. But, you know, they showed what they could do with the PS3 with this title, and I think that it was solid. You know what I'm saying? And look, it was a solid opening game for them, for the PS3, and it was the best looking one. They did a good job, honestly. They just kind of left out things, and a lot of companies do that when they first make a game. They always leave some stuff out, leave important features out, and things like that. So this wasn't a game that you would be comfortable with just being your only game. You would have to have something else. You had to have something else. You couldn't just rank with this one because you only got franchise. You know what I mean? But it wasn't trash. You know what I mean? So NBA series, like I said, they didn't put out bad basketball games. They may not have been top cream of the crop, but they wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to run through and I'm going to show y'all. You know what I mean? So make sure you like, subscribe, share the content. Really appreciate it from everybody. Peace.